666.
Nadege. Tu vois créole? On va dire seulement Nadege parce qu'on parle
No, Fleurimond. But Nadege is fine. I like Nadege.
It's beautiful.
Fleurimond is long.
All right, just sit closer.
Is it flower or something?
Flower world.
Oh, Fleurimond.
Yeah, Fleurimond.
Fleurimond. Now I get
Now
it.
you get it.
And is Nadege snow? No, neige.
Yeah, Nadege is snow. But Nadege is actually a Russian name, which means hope. Nadege.
Oh. Right, you were kind of impressed. You were a little bit impressed. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, so we are back. We just spent 4 years right here talking about romper room things like Nadege saying. This is Nadege Fleurimond, and this is Wynnie
Lamour.
Lamour. Love.
Yes.
Love and flower of the world. My last name is like wolf. It couldn't be less beautiful. I gotta tell you. Let's just spend the next 10 minutes talking about your last names. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you are both from Haiti. Yes. One of you is dressed as if you are still in Haiti. God bless you for wearing 3/4 sleeves. You and me both.
With holes.
I know. I just want to hug you. I just want to like warm you up. Tell me a little bit about your connection to Haiti and obviously your. I assume that if you're here today, you have a passion for Haiti.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Start, Wynnie.
Sure. So my name is Wynnie, and I'm the founder of the Haitian Creole Language Institute of New York. So
how embarrassing that I just threw out my Haitian Creole. You overanalyzed.
Not embarrassing. No, not. I don't want people to always feel that way around me.
Well, I wonder
You're
why.
judging them.
Never.
Stop judging me.
Never. So I always.
I wasn't remotely embarrassed. Just in case.
So I always tell people that my activism is through language. So my passion for Haitian Creole allows me to stay engaged with Haiti, both from a distance and also on the ground.
Are you from Haiti?
I'm from Haiti. I was born in Haiti and raised in Brooklyn, in Porter, Brooklyn.
Porter, Brooklyn.
I was born in Chicago and raised in Porter, Brooklyn. On Ocean Parkway.
What?
That's bullshit, actually.
Where in Haiti were you born?
I was born in Port-au-Prince, but my family is from Baghdad, and my dad's from Baghdad, my mom's from Cabo. So.
Okay, are they still down there?
No, they're all. My parents are here, but I still have tons of family in Haiti.
Okay. And then you moved up here. How old were you when you moved up here?
I was little, so I learned English as a second language, which is why I speak English with a generic American accent.
You learned English, so you spoke Creole at home with your
Yep,
parents?
I spoke Creole at home. Spoke it primarily with my grandmother, who didn't speak any English, and with my parents too. And then kind of evolved into majoring in linguistics, getting my degrees in linguistics.
Always with a thought that somehow it was going to be back with Haiti?
Not always. My interest was always in Creoles.
Why? Because you spoke it?
Because I spoke it. And also there's something interesting about connecting in an academic way with your mother tongue. So that kind of drove my interest. And then it turned into teaching and community work and kind of grew into this monster called HCLI.
Who are your students? Are they Haitians or are they Americans?
I teach everybody. John included.
You're a student?
John, my students. Everybody. Teachers, corporate folks who are going down and doing corporate social responsibilities. I do workshops with them. Community members, like people who are just interested in re-engaging. A lot of people in the diaspora. You name it, I've taught that person Haitian Creole.
Wow. And then Nadege, tell me a little bit about your history. There you go.
You get touched with
Well, no, I was born in Haiti. I grew up in Brooklyn. Came here when I was 7. So I grew up in a very Haitian community, but
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Okay.
But so I was always connected in that sense, but only mainly in my household because education-wise, it was always very like mainstream environment.
Okay.
I went to Brooklyn Tech. I went to Columbia. I studied political science, but I'm actually
You studied political science at Columbia?
Yeah, but
okay, so you're stupid. It's basically
Yes.
what you said. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Now you heard the same thing.
But I'm a caterer. That's what I do for a living.
Who cares? Now I know your education, so it doesn't matter what you
No,
do
you
for a
see,
living.
she's
Yeah,
Haitian.
that's
She said you're Haitian. It doesn't matter what you do.
true, right?
You went to
That's true.
Columbia.
I mean,
That's the only reason I'm
Haitian.
accepted.
No.
No, but actually, I have a Haitian cookbook. I wanted to. That was my way of researching. I basically wanted to study the food. So I actually traveled Haiti for over the course of 2 years to write a book, 2013 and 14, to basically write a book about the traditional cuisine, because I wanted people that were growing up here in the diaspora to understand the traditional cuisine. And for me too, it's like the foundation of how I cook, even though as a caterer my clients are very diverse and different, but I was like, Haiti always has a little play to my dishes and how I see food, so I really wanted to explore it on a deeper level. But also too, the book, which is a coffee table cookbook, it was also my way of introducing non-Haitians to Haiti, because I think a lot of times when people see Haiti on the mainstream media, it's always very one-dimensional.
Yes.
In terms of the conversation.
Yes.
So to me, since food, and Wynnie always says it, like, well, how do you word it? It's like, use your passion.
Yeah, your passion. I tell people, your passion, whatever it is, should be your entry point into Haiti.
And I'm a strong believer in that. So I was like, when someone in Minnesota picks up this book, this may be their very first introduction to Haiti.
And only.
So beyond just the fact that, you know, you're learning how to make diaspora or the fried pork or the Creole or the legume.
Right now, please. All of it. Thank you.
All of that materialized right here.
The book is called Haiti Uncovered. So for me, it was uncovering the dishes, but it was also for you to uncover Haiti, for you to get a sense of the humor of the people. And yes, understand that there's poverty, but there's also culture, there's art, there's music, there's people, there's people, right, that you can connect with on a deeper level. So while you are getting 113 recipes, you're also getting like a real deeper understanding beyond what CNN always starts off, you know, the famous sentence of what Haiti's about.
Is it hard to see and find and recognize and love the beauty in Haiti with everything else clouding it? Is it hard sometimes?
Not for me.
No, not for me. No, that's all I see.
Yeah.
Tell me how.
I think for me, it's to me, Haiti is not. I think that, I don't know, like, it's hard to put into words, but you can't step foot into Haiti for a Haitian or non-Haitian and not see the beauty all around you, the smiles of the merchants, the kids, the place, the humor. Like I said, I think we're one of the most humorous groups of people on the planet. Like, if you interact with a Haitian person, there's no way you're not going to feel a connection.
I haven't met a single person who's been to the land of Haiti who hasn't been affected in some way. I haven't met a single person.
Good or bad?
Good or bad. They come away with like
it hits you here.
But why? Tell me, because I can't explain that to people. I don't know how to explain that. Is it just being anywhere, or is there something about this country?
It's something about Haiti. I have to remind people, first of all, we are, I am a daughter of revolutionaries. Like, I come from a group of people who decided back in 1804, we were done. We were like, we're not feeling this whole slavery thing, so
we're taking matters into our hands.
So I always remind people, that's what I come from. So everything I do, my very being is revolutionary. The language I speak, the way I interact with the community, because I'm not an individual, I exist as part of a community. The way that I eat my food, the way that I deal with everyday things, and I'm Haitian in everything that I do. So it's hard to put into words, but it's there. You can't help but see it.
I think people would be interested to know that the Haitian language of Creole is sort of a grammarless, like punctuation-less. It's sort of a guttural.
Don't say that. Don't say that to the teacher.
No, but
that's what people say. That's what people think.
But the truth is, like, it's phonetic.
Yeah.
It
has as many rules as other languages.
Tell me about it, because I grew up in Haiti, and we obviously were taught to speak French in school and Creole, but we were, always taught and told, even though I speak Creole a little bit, that it's because because a lot of the Haitians and the far off communities were sort of uneducated, and it was hard for them to all learn. This is the language that kind of sprung up and became their mother tongue.
Yeah. So this is a great conversation to have, because October is International Month of Creole, so we're solidly in the middle of celebrating Creoles as a whole. And Haitian Creole is a powerful language. It's what we feel emotionally, that's what we have an emotional connection to. And it has as much and deserves as much respect as any other language. I always have to remind people that the reason why Haitians view their language in such a negative way is because of centuries of being dehumanized. And the way that you continue to put a people down is you tell them their language is not real. You tell them their religion is no good. You tell them that the way they cook their food is backwards. You tell them that they're just not human. So we as Haitians have continued to perpetuate an idea that's not our own.
Interesting.
And so because of that, you have a group of people who speak a language who aren't educated in that language, which is almost mind-boggling.
It is.
So as much as I can, I remind people that Haitian Creole is a full-fledged language with rules. You can speak bad Creole. I can look at something
Family
written.
tells us all the time.
I can look at something written and tell you that it's grammatically incorrect. Like there are rules. There are ways in which we can use our language as fully as any other language.
It would be very easy for you to be outside of your community somewhere in the country and someone says Haiti and you shy away from it because of everything that's going wrong with Haiti, but you seem to smile and embrace it and have this deep passion for it. Tell me why you get that light in your heart when you think about Haiti and where the pride comes from, knowing exactly the state of affairs that Haiti's in right now and what they're going through.
I tell people I became Haitian in college. As much as I grew up in Brooklyn, and I had Haitians around me, I didn't notice my Haitianness when I was in Brooklyn because my dad was Haitian, my family members were Haitian. But when I was on Columbia's campus and I was one of 10 or 5, it was kind of like, oh no, because I know I'm not other. So my Haitianness really was like my foundation, and my whole mission was to get everybody else to be Haitian. I wasn't trying to be like everybody else. So, during midterms, it's like, we're doing Haitian food and delivering it all over the campus. So it was always a way for me to bring people in. So I just think, like Wynnie said, I always felt this sense of pride. That's what I grew up with. I was like, 1804 stood in my head, and I always knew our power in that sense. So whenever I heard the negative things and whatever was being said, I just was like, oh, they don't understand or they don't know any better. That was what I said to myself.
Or they haven't been there yet. When you go to Haiti, you feel it. You feel the energy. My body, whenever I go back to Haiti, my body recognizes the land and the land. I tell people this all the time. My skin clears up. I don't need lotion in Haiti. I need lotion right now. My whole body, the land recognizes me as its child. So I always tell people, you need to just go, see for yourself.
Give me a couple of dishes. Give me an example of some kind of Haitian
We have to get to talk about the global village soon. But the dishes our national dish is Duri à pois and Creole, which is basically rice and red beans and the fried pork. So I think everybody knows that. Every Haitian is connected. Like just the other day, we had a Haitian journalist who was visiting here, like Karel Pet.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this man grows up in Haiti. He lives in Haiti. And here he is in Brooklyn, and he's like, I'm like, what do you want to eat? What should I get you? He's like, some Creole and Duri. I'm like, but you just had your whole life. Your whole life. Right. But Haitians always want their food because I think we're very much connected to that. And I think if you haven't had like a poisson gosel, which is like fish, it's like this fish in this like pork bouillon type of, broth. Absolutely delicious, especially if you're ever in Jacmel or the southern region of Haiti, which is, again, as we know, has been devastated by the hurricane. It's just like an amazing dish that everyone can enjoy. Like, I was catering an event yesterday. It wasn't a Haitian event, but I sneaked in some black rice in there. And they were like, what is this? What is this black rice? And the black rice is basically, it's a rice made with like this dried mushroom that's only grown in Haiti. It's like this, they take the mushroom, they soak it, and they utilize the liquid to simmer the rice. And it's just, our food is just amazing. A lot of times they're like, well, is it like Jamaican food? Is it like this? And I'm like, no, it's Haitian. And I think there's just like a blend of flavors. Like our spices are not too overpowering in any one direction. You're not gonna get a jerk or you're not gonna get a curry, but everything is just like balance.
And it's not like only a certain class in Haiti eat Haitian food. You see the same food if they have money to buy it. They will eat it out in the countryside. They will eat it.
But there are certain foods though that has a historical connotation to it. So like certain Haitians will tell you, I don't eat maïmoune, which is like a cornmeal. Like again, yes, of course. How could you not? Or alanso. But then again, that's because these foods are associated with like as slave food, or they're noted as slave food. So even Haitians, like that are like middle class or poor, there's certain foods they will like, manger ça pas monter table, or this dish can't be at the dinner table because it's peasant food.
Right.
It's viewed in a negative way. Like we revere our soup joumou, which is our national independent soup, as I call it. There's a screening about a documentary about it tonight, actually. But the soup joumou is the soup that only a slave master could eat it back in slavery days. So now, when we got our independence January 1st, like that's the soup that we eat. But we revere it because that was the soup we couldn't have. So to us, that means now we're free. We're gonna have it our way. But there's certain foods we still reject, like millets, which is called pitimi, blé, which is bulgur wheat. Like we don't really, if we have a little money, like you look at certain classes in Haiti, if people have a middle class or they have certain means, they're not really cooking these dishes in their household, at least not openly. Not if a guest is coming over.
Interesting. And you eat it up here as well. You cook it for
I
people
cook
up here.
everything. I mean, I serve my moulin, which is the cornmeal.
Yeah.
I serve it at weddings for my clients. Like it's polenta. It's basically polenta with a smoked herring relish. So it's all in the naming. But people love it, so it's just a mental block that certain people have about food.
Does it break your heart to see what's happening down there? You have such a beautiful eye and taste for the food and the culture and the language and all of it, but how hard is it for you to sort of watch what happened after the hurricane? You know, it's hard.
It's definitely hard because again, it's kind of like, I'll be very honest, as a Haitian, I was like, not again.
Yeah, everyone.
You know, like it was kind of like, oh,
another one.
You know what I'm saying? So I also, like, I understand like some people's thoughts about Haiti because it's kind of like, they're here again, you know what I mean? So, but for us, that's why it was kind of like, not again. Yeah. It's important for us not to constantly be here because it is heartbreaking. And when you look at a country that has such a rich culture, rich space, rich people, like you're like, why is this happening? So that's why the Haiti Global Village Initiative, which basically sprung about after Hurricane Matthew, was because we didn't want it to be this thing of relief. Not once again that we're just sending money and food and clothing.
So what is it?
It's basically a movement, right?
It's a movement among the Haitian diaspora, creating one space where people in the Haitian diaspora can come together and create projects and initiatives around Haiti, connected to whatever their passions are. And we're collectively raising money in order to support different projects in Haiti.
Because what's been done before is people will donate to certain organizations, but then they don't really have a stake, or they don't know what happens. It's kind of like, here's my $5, here's my $10, and then they turn around. So what the Haiti Global Village is really trying to do and get people to understand is, we need your money, and that's very important. We can't lie, nothing happens without money, but we also need your input. We need your engagement. We need your thoughts, the engineers, the doctors, the mother that's like a single mom, the grandmother. We need you to be involved because you know the country, and if you don't know the country and you're just a friend of Haiti, you have skills, you have knowledge that we can utilize. So why not come together as a collective this time around, as opposed to just this organization? And I think all of them are very important. But let's support these organizations, but let's also support the country. Let's look beyond relief. Let's look beyond feeding people for a day. What project? Sustainability is the only way.
So give me a specific example of how that works.
In terms of
if someone gets involved.
So if someone gets involved, what we ask you is, again, to me, make a donation. You make a donation, and then you're part of the village. You're part of our community of people and team building, and then you volunteer in terms of how do you want to get involved. Do you want to get involved in terms of creating projects and developing projects? Because our goal is to raise $1 million, and then our project team is going to decide what that initial funding is going to be utilized for our first sustainable project. And then once people see that's working, because they're engaged in it, then to continuously keep doing it. Because the one thing we always say is Haiti's, it's 10 million people. It's a small country. So if we're all engaged and we all are giving something, then we can really make a difference. We can really make a lasting difference. And I think a lot of people, they send money to family and friends, they send money to relatives, but we're not really structured and really planning.
We're not unified.
We're not unified.
And I think that's what the Haiti Global Village is trying to do, is creating a space where everyone is doing their thing. Everyone is working on a project and focused on using their own talents and skills to get the word out there, but under the guise of the Haiti Global Village, so that we know the monies are going towards, one pot where we know at the end of the day, once we have this big sum of money, we can do something that has a very big impact in Haiti.
And it's long lasting for years to come.
Yep.
None of us gets paid because, like I said, we're all people with jobs who already have our passions. Like right now, I'm working on doing a community potluck on November 20th to kind of like, since food is my way, right? It's my talking point.
Right.
So we're creating that. Wynnie is creating a project with some of her students to kind of like do a video engagement type of thing. We're doing film screenings. So we're like, whatever you have and you can offer, utilize it. Offer it to Haiti for a little bit of time, right?
Yeah.
And then let's raise that money and then let's go in and really show people that it's not just you're donating and you're throwing it in a pot and you don't know what happens.
Something comes of it.
Something comes of it and you're part of it.
Yeah.
And we want you to be part of it.
Are you guys planning to go back down at any point?
Yes.
Yes.
A few of us are going in January.
Oh, nice.
To do a thing, but like to do like our own assessment as a village. So we're getting volunteers to do that. But part of it for us is the people that are working, because we're telling people that the Global Village is not just another organization that's competing with other organizations in any way, shape, or form. We want organizations involved because we want to be able to support as a community. It's for the person who is not necessarily knowledgeable about like what someone is doing, but like I said, the college student who's like, I want to participate, but I just never know how because the problem seems so big.
Yes.
Right?
It's overwhelming.
No one knows where to start.
No
Start
knows
where you are.
Start where you are. The village allows you that, and then now all these people with the different knowledge, they can come in and educate us. But at least now we're part of it.
Right.
We're here, and then we can even support them because there's a lot of great projects on the table, but people just don't have the funding. But could you imagine if $25 here, $10 here from everyone, that would make a difference. And then since it's being given to people who have promised transparency in terms of how that money is going to be spent, and you are invited to be engaged in how that money is being spent, then you can be like, okay, I see what my $10 means. Because Haitians have this word, this proverb says, "Meilleur pied chai palu." So a lot of hands make light work. And it really is true, because when you think of $1 million, or you think of Haiti's problems, or you think of the hurricane, you think of the earthquake, it's overwhelming.
Right.
But I'm an event planner and I'm a project manager.
Right.
And I always, and you hear these cliches like a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step, but it's all true. Once you start chunking away at it, then it becomes manageable. And that's what the village really offers everyone.
It offers people a space as a community.
Yeah.
As a community.
We're talking to Nadege and Wynnie, both of whom have a very deep and lovely connection to Haiti. Both were born in Haiti. And we are spending 4 hours today just talking about the small country in the, Greater Antilles, if you will. Half of Hispaniola. Haiti, if you turn on the news, Haiti looks like a destructive, awful, drowning, just a pathetic, sad country, and yet there's so much culture and history and beauty and food and language and art, and it's not often, and music, and Sweet Mickey, it's not often celebrated because everything is overlooked when you talk about the dire needs, and it's so lovely to have you guys on here talking about things that people don't really get a chance to hear about. How long has the global
initiative, like I said, it's probably about 2 weeks old, just kind of like us trying to be involved, but in a different way. It's something that hasn't been done before. But you just mentioned how small Haiti is. But when you think about Haiti's diaspora and how impactful,
that's big,
and such an impactful for a little country, the people we produce. I'm sorry, I'm going to brag.
No, do it. Do it.
Because we have Wynnie here. But then we also, just like if you look in the White House, people in Obama's administration,
the African American Museum was curated by a Haitian American
woman. You have Mona Scott Young, who has the producer, the politicians in New York. And you have people in every kind of institution, in every realm. Look at you, you're fabulous, you're connected to
Oh,
Haiti.
thank you. Yes.
So everyone's connected to this small little country in some way. So
Right.
there has to be something, whether it's, the people that it's rearing and the ethics and the connections that happen.
Yeah.
Something comes from it, and it's huge. For a country of 10 million, I just think the impact is huge. So I think it's really about time that the diaspora understand how impactful we are. The $2 billion we're sending to Haiti to family members on an annual basis
Can be used in a more sustainable way.
in a more sustainable way.
Yeah.
We have to be smarter. And I think the problem is the problem is big, but I think if we do work together as a collective and we're all a little bit more structured and wiser in the way we channel the funds, I think we can have such a huge impact.
There's one major difference between the culture in the U.S. and the culture in Haiti, which is this idea of individualism versus community. In Haiti, there's no sense of individual. You belong as a community. You are part of it. So when I talk about Nadege, Nadege petite so-and-so. Oh, Jenna. Jenna's so-and-so's sister. You don't exist as an individual in Haitian culture.
Yeah.
So the Haiti Goals Village, I think, brings us back to this idea of community and the diaspora. That means when I meet my Haitian brother and sister in Oklahoma or San Diego, immediately there's a connection, and that connection is there because we're part of the same community. And capitalizing on that is what will help create more sustainable change in Haiti.
How do people get involved?
Oh.
Well, you reach out to us.
Yes.
But no, the Haiti Global
How do they reach out to you?
HaitiGlobalVillage.org. There's a website.
Yeah,
It is
or the
Haiti
hashtag-
Global Village.
Yeah, or the hashtag Haiti Global Village. They're on Instagram.
Facebook,
Yeah.
and like I said, we're always available to speak about it. If
Yeah.
someone wants to do a fundraiser, like I said,
Yeah.
you're an awesome singer, you're whatever is your
poet.
talent, a poet,
You are you have an educator with a
educated space.
You
Yeah,
have
you just want
student,
to.
all
You
of
just
it.
want to do an awesome, lavish party in your home. Just invite people over and collect big checks
Right.
for the village. You're welcome. But
Yes.
really, we just
Yes.
like Wynnie says, start where you are.
Start where you
So
are.
how do you get involved? Start where you are. Reach out to us and connect, and let's do this together.
Yes. All right, Nadege.
No, you're talking.
I love you guys. You guys are great. I know you have to get going. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you for inviting us.
Come have me over for dinner and cook anything else for me,
Okay,
please.
thank
On
you.
Peel Alonso. I feel Alonso every day.
Also,
If I
we
don't
should
have
model
that,
it.
let's go.
Can I actually just ask one quick question?
Yeah, of course.
Creole,
Yes.
just for the uninitiated. What is Creole?
Very, very basically, Creole is a language that's sprung out of interaction between several groups of people on the island of Haiti. So it has influences from.
So it
very
started
many,
in Haiti.
It started in Haiti, so it has influences from many different languages. At its core, it has a West African grammar, but a lot of the stock vocabulary are based on French words. So if you speak French, you might recognize individual words in Haitian Creole, but you may not understand what's being said.
Okay, so like when I was like looking on this thing called the World Wide Web, and yeah,
Small thing.
and, like,
what's
they
that?
mentioned like Creole and Louisiana. So is that like, is there a
Yeah, there
there's
are
a
a lot.
community? So that, but all of that sprung out of the original.
No.
Creoles can arise anywhere. So there are French-based Creoles all over the Caribbean. There are Dutch-based
What
Creoles.
was the first one in Haiti? Or,
No,
I misunderstood.
no.
Okay.
There are
That's like
Creoles
They're all
Haitian
over.
everywhere.
It's
No.
Haitian Creole, and then
The
there's
word
but Creole is all of these other.
Yep, so the word Creole designates a type of language, so that it can arise anywhere. There are Creoles actually all over the world.
And
But
one of our-
generally, when you say, what do you speak, like patois would be
No,
like in
definitely-
Jamaican is
No, actually in Jamaica, it's called Jamaican Creole too. It's a full-fledged language. You can find dictionaries and alphabets, and a lot of people think that Creoles are patois, but they're not. They're actually full-fledged languages.
Are we going to come up with a Jenna Wolf show Creole?
the language that I speak is a general. Weird,
Oh, this is so
twisted,
great.
tangled.
I like the sun. Now we're done.
I know,
The
now
sun
it's
has
great.
come
So
out.
we're actually not going to move into
I'm not
this.
complaining.
For the first, it used to be so hot, we would all complain and
Oh,
run into
my.
the shade.
Oh, no.
Boy, we're just such a...
Remember those days?
Or those
Last
days
week?
last week. We were all wearing tank tops.
Really?
Well, you need to go down to Haiti. When you do, come back and share with us. Come back or bring me food or
Something on Pekies.
a little bit of everything and anything would be fantastic.
How long were you in Haiti? You said you
10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I grew up in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica. I was there for 5 years, and then 10 years in Haiti. So the first 15 years was in the Caribbean, and then I moved back up.
Unfortunately, now you're here.
That's right.
I was in Brooklyn. If you were interested, I was because they're both from Brooklyn. Everybody's probably interested in my Brooklyn stories.
Everybody here is from Brooklyn.
Yeah, yes. I was born in Chicago, then I moved to Brooklyn.
Back when I was 5.
Please make it stop. Every day we hear the Brooklyn story. Every single day.
Everyone's always claiming Brooklyn.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Let them claim Brooklyn. Let them claim Brooklyn.
Well, I grew up next to the cemetery on Ocean
Oh
Boulevard.
yes, you told us that. And where in Haiti did you guys live?
I was born in Port-au-Prince, but my family's from Lekai.
Okay.
I grew up in Port-au-Prince too. But
Yeah.
My family's from the south and the north, so a little bit of everything. Oh, mélange.
Melange.
Yeah.
A nice mix. You ladies are absolutely wonderful. Give us the website again.
HaitiGlobalVillage.org, or you can reach out to me. You can have my number. Call me.
What's your number? You can give your number out to the
How
World
many
Wide
people
Web.
That's my work number. I could 646-489-4120. Call.
Wow.
And take classes with Wynnie. She's awesome.
Where do you teach?
I teach at NYU, and I also teach at the Haitian Creole Language Institute. And you can find me all over the interwebs at Creole NYC, KREYOL NYC. And I'm all about social media, so hashtag me away. This semester's hashtag is hashtag recentering blackness, which means everything we do is placing blackness at the center.
So you have monthly
Actually,
hashtags?
I have
That's so cool.
I have academic year hashtags. Last year's hashtag was hashtag rehumanizing Haiti.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
So everything we talked about was like ways in which you can shift the narrative about Haiti, seeing it as a
Ooh,
tourist
iced
state.
coffee.
Yeah, let me give you guys my website as well. My personal website is Nadege Fleurimond. That's NADEGE as in David.
Yeah,
.com. And you can find me on the internet as well.
Yes.
Instagram, I live there.
Yes.
She's like a walking dating site. There's no way not to get in touch with Nadege, guys. Even
not
if you
working
do
good on the
nothing,
dating scene,
if you
man.
do nothing, you'll somehow stumble upon Nadege.
Come,
Basically, what's happening
come look
here.
at pretty pictures of food.
This is true.
Amazing.
John has one question. We
Yeah.
kind of discussed it earlier. There's a relation. Just because I don't want to have this entire thing be about the Dominican Republic, but there's now 82 messages about the DR. The DR relationship with Haiti. He was saying that there's a wall up. Is there a wall?
Nope, it's a proverbial wall.
It's a proverbial wall.
Yes.
So
They don't, from what I'm just speaking for me having lived there, they don't want the Haitians in the DR.
they compete with each other, right?
No,
At some level,
the Haitians
they
don't compete with. I
I don't think
Take
it's
it
a
to
I know.
competition.
No, they don't.
I'm telling you, it's completely, unless it is changed.
on crops, they compete.
No, they
with
don't.
No, they don't.
I don't think they do at all. They don't compete in culture. They don't compete athletically. They have nothing to do with each other.
The only
They
thing I
really
read is
don't.
that-
People don't just say I'm going to spend the weekend and go to the DR and then come back. At
I-
least none of my friends ever
I
did.
think
What?
that
The
Haiti-
Americans who are in Port-au-Prince, they go there for the weekend to renew their visas.
The American. That's it. See, it's a joke.
Is there any? One thing for us to find out, Connor, is trade between. What's the level of trade between Haiti
There's
and
actually
No.
There's actually there are a lot of Dominican products in Haiti, but
Yes.
I have to remind people that Haiti and DR are two sides of the same coin. Like we're both suffering from post-colonialist issues.
So the DR is not as even though
So
we
the
think of
issues-
DR as being
yeah.
very.
So the issues that the DR has with Haiti, I mean, they're all fueled by the same issues that Haiti has in general. So I think that there is this sense of anti-blackness sentiments that arise. So if you're black in DR, then you must be Haitian. There's a lot of importing of Dominican goods
So the
to Haiti.
DR, the people in the DR, you're saying are racist on some level.
They do say that.
I'm saying that they suffer from a level of anti-blackness,
Which is racism.
which is racism.
I'm not.
mean,
No,
it is
I'm like
not-
I mean,
my.
if you want to call it
I don't
racism.
want to say, but I don't want to say that
they
same
suffer
coin.
from they suffer from racism, and they are racist.
Yes. Yes.
No,
But
I'm
those
trying
issues
to.
exist in Haiti as well. I
I'm
guess
just
that's what she's
repeating
trying
what
to say.
I hear.
The
Yeah.
issues exist in Haiti as well. It's just I think with DR and Haiti, like DR is just trying to keep a bigger.
I mean, a similar
separation.
thing happened in Africa in Rwanda, right? Like there's, it's almost was like is it similar to what was going on, like from a class perspective between?
No, not quite. No,
In
not
Haiti,
quite.
it's more class within Haiti.
Yeah, but I think that I tell people that you don't need white people to perpetuate white supremacist ways of thinking. So I think that there are white supremacist ways of thinking that happen in both Haiti and DR, but they
So then it wouldn't be a then it wouldn't be then to defend the white people. On behalf of the white people. Then it's not a white supremacy thing, it's a supremacy thing. It's not just white people aren't the only people who are racists, essentially.
No. People of color cannot be racist. But within Haiti and DR, there are aspects of anti-blackness which manifest themselves in different ways. So in DR, you'll see people who are darker skinned, who are just as dark as a Haitian person, but don't claim themselves to be black. Or in Haiti, you'll find black people who celebrate Dominican things in ways that they don't celebrate Haitian things. So there's an anti-blackness mentality that manifests itself in different ways, but it's not actually racism because it's people of color.
And the reason it sprung from white supremacy because it kind of trickled down.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, but I think it's a very interesting point, and I think
I'll be following up on this.
I don't have the slides script out. It might be for another half hour.
We have other guests.
You have to go.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's actually really interesting.
No, it is a good question.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
You guys are so lovely.
Thank you for
You really
having
are.
us.
It makes me feel like I'm back with friends and family and all of it. So,
What that's missing is the actor.
the apple not gonna lie, I'm starving. Let's just put it out there. Please come back and let's continue this conversation and tell people and let's let people know that Haiti is so much more than just
So much warmer than here. I'd imagine, right?
Let's all go to Haiti right this
Like we like to
second.
say,
Where's the plane?
it really does take a village. Like our
Yeah.
whole hashtag is it takes a village.
Yes.
So we want people to understand it takes a village to make anything worthwhile happen, and it's going to take a village. That whole village mentality, that whole village way of community, to really bring Haiti to its feet and
Yes.
really everyone's involvement in
Yes.
that. It's not a me or you. It's
Right.
all of us.
Yes.
Well, Wynnie and Nadege, merci beaucoup. Merci en pile. We are going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and keep this conversation going. I, however, need to run and jet, but I will hopefully try to be back before the end of the show. If not, Sir Lancelot is going to carry on.
I'm going to be carrying on from behind the camera.
He's only 1,000 times more curious and will ask 50 questions to my 2 or 3. But you guys
Good
enjoy
luck
it.
to you
They're
guys.
all- Good luck, everybody. Let's take a break. Let's take a quick picture.
It won't be as much fun. Yeah, and let's take pictures with them also.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's going to be our photographer? Tanael, let's go. You're the honorary photographer. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Woo.
I know, I said.
Did you get one of the 3 of us?
You're getting everybody's Instagram pages also. You can get them.
all the Twitter and stuff.
Can you get the Instagrams just because when I do the Instagram show? Instagram, whatever.
Where are you going?
To NYU, I'm teaching a class right now.
Oh, just start doing that.
Yeah, they're there.
All right, let's, Lance, do you want me to take pictures?
Yeah. Take.
Can I take a picture with you?
Sure.
Thank you. So we're back to the same Thank you. Hey, John, you guys want to come over? Can I just take a quick picture?
Alright. Thank you. Nice to meet
The
you.
irony of wearing a Miami Dolphins today when it's freezing cold up here. I love it. Why? Seriously.
Do you have a
Yeah, I figured you just want me to start to feel it.
Oh, God, I wish that was the case.
Oh wow! Is that breaking this?
We all thought it was for a split second.
So I know you have to split. We'll carry on with these guys, and we got more.
Look, there's so much talk.
Well, it's got break.
I don't think I need to be. No, I
It's
steps.
very.